A problem that poisons the minds of humans is the inconsistency and the dishonest truths in which we tell ourselves. The dishonest truths in which we believe within ourselves. For example, telling yourself that you are going to do something and never even starting in the first place. But instead telling yourself, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist. So what are you going to do tomorrow? If the thing that you are telling yourself that you're going to do and you just don't do it at all, then you're just being dishonest with yourself and constantly looping this pattern that never ceases to end because you are constantly lying to yourself. You are constantly being dishonest within yourself, not just physical, but spiritual. Understand that all these things are rooted in the spirit. So when you lie to your physical self, you're ultimately lying to your essence, your true self, your spiritual self. You see, people think that, saying this and that, these people see words with face value. They don't truly understand the significance and the deep power that words have, especially when used in the right way. And when constantly used in the wrong way due to ignorance, it leads to nothing but destruction, chaos, and just further misalignment from our true selves. And this leads to nothing but the furthest thing from progression. So just be honest with yourself and take yourself serious, because the moment you decide to actually take yourself serious is the moment that you will notice your life will transform. Slowly but surely your life will transform, and it's just a matter of you. It's always been a matter of you. So, and we must understand within ourselves that even though it is a matter of us, it's a matter of us. It's always been a matter of us. No matter what you do in your life, the foundation of it and the thing that leads to the decision, the next decision and the next changing pattern is all based upon ourselves. So if we can understand that, the next thing that's going to happen in my life or the direction in which my life is headed is solely based upon me, I then that leaves the understanding that you can literally alter your direction. You can literally alter your existence. Rather than continuing to lie upon yourself and give yourself false words, you can literally take yourself serious and change the trajectory of your life, all with your mind. You see, everything always started up here. It is just that this world has made us forget that. This world has led us to this path of confusion, this path of destruction, this path of guilt. And we must revert from that. We must take ourselves serious again. We must bring awareness back to ourselves, because it always started with us. It always started with your mind. It always did. As a child, you imagined, you dreamed, and you had such a creative mind. And it seems you've lost that way. It seems you lost that way due to the world, due to the people that have influenced you negatively. You have lost your way. You've lost your way because you've given up on yourself. Now, I don't mean this in the sense of you've given up on yourself, in the negative sense, but it's hard to see that as not as a negative thing. It's negative to give up on yourself. Why would you give up on the only person that ever cared for you? Why would you give up on the only person that has the power to change everything for you? You know yourself better than anybody else. And it is your responsibility. It is in your light. It is in your power to change everything for yourself. You want to keep telling yourself that you want a better life. You want to keep telling yourself that you want this from life and you expect this and you expect that, but you're not doing the necessary things in order to achieve any of that. You're not doing the necessary things in order to be honored any of that in which you dream of. It is all yours. It is just a matter of you aligning your consciousness with that person in which you want to be. The person already exists. It is just a matter of you aligning yourself to that person. Trusting yourself, because truly you are all that you have. And no one is going to change your life for you but yourself. So it's best to take ourselves serious today and not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow has never existed and tomorrow will never exist. So do what you can do today that you are putting off for tomorrow. It will be worth it. Another thing that I've also came to realize is that majority of human beings never really get to understand themselves. We don't really get to understand who we truly and really are. And that is based off of many reasons. One of the many reasons that is based, merely based off the limits and barriers that we build around ourselves. We are too comfortable. There are many people, I would say majority of human beings are way too comfortable. Hence why they never really get to understand themselves to that, truest root. They don't really get to go to the deepest roots of themselves and understand themselves on a spiritual being, on a spiritual essence. They don't really know themselves. They're lost. And that is based off of many things. But one of those things is just being too comfortable. Being too comfortable in your day to day, being too comfortable in your, I guess you can say, human self. That you never really want to go past those limits of yourself. You never want to go past the lines of comfort. And that just leaves room for imprisonment. It leaves room for trap. And that's not good at all. I can understand why so many people are afraid to exit these lines of comfort, because you don't know what's on the outside of that. No one ever really knows what's on the other side of this side of discomfort. No one ever knows. But the point is that you have to go and see yourself. You have to go and experience for yourself, because experience gives you everything that you need in this life. Through experience we learn. Through experience we grow. You can't just sit in your room all day and ponder and wonder of what your life will be or what your life may become if you're never doing anything to begin with. How do you want to travel the world? How do you want to go see this and experience that without even doing anything to begin with? You're constantly stuck in that flow of wake up, go to work, play the game, sleep, wake up, go to work, go to the gym, sleep, wake. And it's a constant pattern, constant pattern, constant pattern. And in doing so, you never really take a step back for yourself and analyze yourself. You don't analyze anything, because you're so comfortable. You're so used to just the mundane and the ever-going life that, as you know it, time will pass you like that, and you won't know what to do with yourself. Because you'll be so depressed, you'll be so sad that you missed out on this, you missed out on that. And understand that all that is within yourself. The fear of missing out is solely just inner problems and inner conflicts that we must resolve within ourselves. Because truly you aren't missing out on anything. What is there to miss out on? You're living today. Be blessed that you're living today. Be grateful that you're living today. So that fear of missing out, just throw that out the window, because you can transform your life in a matter of seconds. You can transform your life in a matter of days. Change the way you think and your life transforms forever. Now you can change the way you think, but also the actions that come with the changing of thinking also result in a better life. So just alter all of that. Be tired. You have to be tired of something. You have to be tired of living day to day. You have to be tired of just doing the same thing every single day and not seeing any progression within yourself. You have to be tired. You're constantly pushing yourself down. You're constantly pushing your dreams further away from yourself because you are too comfortable. You are way too comfortable. And that is what is destroying you. That is what is going to eat you alive. You constantly put aside your priorities. You constantly put aside your spirit. You constantly put aside yourself, all for temporary things, all for temporary pleasure, all for just temporary enjoyment. And you will gain nothing from that. Ultimately, none of us get anything from that. Besides what? Dopamine? Dopamine goes where? A short way. Doesn't even go a long way. So why constantly push aside the things that you need to do? It's not worth it. One day you're going to get tired and you're going to wake up to this realization that you need to start doing what you need to do. No matter what, you need to start today. If you don't start today, if you don't change your life in 1% every single day, then your life will stay the same forever. You will constantly struggle, and there's no growth in struggle. We all must grow together. We all must come from something, you know? You don't want to be in the same position today, tomorrow. That's why I say worry about today, change today. Just by 1%. Doesn't have to be major. Just do something. Something that is outside of your daily pattern. Do something. One thing. Keep doing that one thing and watch it blossom into many other things that are, good for you. Good for the spirit. Yeah. I guess I'll leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you gained something from it, whatever it may be. Thank you for the, love and support. I truly appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, I'm going to try to keep making these videos. I've been so caught up in so many things, and trying to act like so much things. I'm working on, my clothing brand. I'm working on another channel. It's just so many things. And we need to relax and slow down. In pursuit of passion, in pursuit of career, in pursuit of growth, always remember to take a step back and slow down. There is no rush. If it is yours, you shall receive it. So just slow down and relax. But yeah, so if the sun has just risen, I hope you have a good day and a good experience. And if the night has just fallen, I hope you have a good night, some good dreams. I hope the audio as well is a bit windy, so hopefully you can hear me well. And yeah, with that, I'll leave y'all. Peace.